Wexford, and this week I want to talk about propagating pelargoniums. Now you might think it's dead easy to propagate pelargoniums and you never have any problem with them at all, but what I have found is that some of the angel types can be quite tricky, and I came across a super method for propagating them last autumn, which I want to share with you. So what I'm talking about propagating is, for example, this one here, which is a double diamond, the Quantock Double Dymond one. And it's quite a small plant and quite difficult to propagate in my experience. So what I did was, last autumn, I came across this method of putting one pot inside another. And you can see how that works. You've got a smaller pot inside of a larger one, and the cuttings go around the edge and they're firmed in there. And for some reason that just ensures that the cuttings strike much more easily. I don't think anybody really knows why, but you know, if it works, don't knock it. So I'm very glad I did this because I managed to get 2 cuttings from the Double Dymond plant and 1 cutting from Quantock Ultimate. And I'm really glad I got that, because what's happened is my original plant has gone and died on me. So always take cuttings. That's the moral of the story. Keep taking cuttings. Now here's another example of this method. And you see this is such vigorous growth that you can't even see the inset pot anymore. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these plants out of the soil and pot them on. So obviously it's a method you can use for any type of pelargonium. Okay, right, these are extremely precious cuttings and I want to make sure not to damage them when I take them out. So I think the best thing I can do is to actually cut out the inset pot and just discard it so as to disturb the cuttings as little as possible. So just put that down on the table here. Just a little word on compost. And here we have your typical Pelargonium compost with a good bit of sand mixed in, just to make sure that they get excellent drainage. And we're going to use small pots. So as with all plants, you know, you don't want to over pot them. You don't want them to put in a pot that's too big. So we're going to use small pots, and these are the ones I'm going to use for this. Okay. So now I'm cutting the pot so that I can easily remove the cuttings without damaging them. Okay, right, now I'm just going to stop there and see if I can just bend that back. And here's my Quantock Ultimate. Now I haven't watered this beforehand, so I want to make really sure not to damage the roots. In fact, I'm going to stop there and put a little bit of water on it. So here I am watering the cuttings. Give them a good water this time so that the roots are less brittle and won't damage so easily. Okay, now I wonder what kind of a root system I'm going to have on this. I'm going right around it here, so as I can be sure not to damage it. And there it is, okay? Now, let's put this down here. What have we got? Well, I can see a root coming out there at the base. But like I say, these are very, very diminutive plants. And look at that. One root. One root. So let's take extra care of that, shall we? Okay. So I'm going to take a pot now and put some of the sandy mix in. Make a hole down the middle. And pot my cutting up like that. Okay. Okay. Right, and I'm just going to give that a little drop of water just to settle it down. Now I'm going to keep this somewhere nice and warm and bright, and well, maybe not too bright, not in direct sunshine, and hopefully that's going to take and give me a lovely little plant within a short time. So that's all done. They're all potted up, and hopefully they should really get going now, because we're into spring and sunshine, greater light levels, and hopefully they'll look wonderful. But I'm not going to post this video right away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for about a week until Quantock Double Dymond comes into flower, so I can show you what it looks like just at the end of the video, to make you understand why it was all worthwhile going to so much trouble. And here's Quantock Double Dymond just coming into flower. And you can see what lovely, lovely flowers it has. There's lots more coming, lots more buds. But I decided to put the video up because I got fed up waiting for it to open fully. This is a mini trailing Pelargonium, and it was a sport that came from Quantock Ultimate, which is my other favourite one. And you can see how those gorgeous double flowers are really gorgeous. Gorgeous are really gorgeous? Well, you know what I mean. It is, it's gorgeous. So, see, it's only a little small thing. Quantock Double Dymond, a lovely, lovely small trailing Pelargonium that it's well worth going to any amount of effort to keep. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please do subscribe to me, and don't forget to like and comment. Thanks, bye now.